featherweight matchup between Brian T-City Ortega and Yair Rodríguez. Well, he's the owner of the consensus best knockout of 2018 against Chan Sung Jung. That came with 1 second to go in the 5th and final round. Yair Rodríguez back on the proving ground tonight.
Yair Rodríguez is a guy that since winning the Ultimate Fighter Latin America has earned five Performance of the Night bonuses and 7 fights. Every time that he fights, it's very exciting. He's very skilled. He can do it all. He went out to Chicago after the show, lived with Izzy Martinez, learned wrestling, learned to speak English, just developed an overall game of mixed martial arts to put himself in a position where he could one day fight for a UFC championship.
And it's fortunate that he was able to work out his differences with the UFC, because one thing I will say without a doubt, he deserves to be in the biggest show in the sport, and Yair Rodríguez very much a factor here in this featherweight division. Well, if you hear the ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon, the former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy, but as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize a UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Rodríguez is 27, Ortega is 29. Rodríguez will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Yair El Pantera Rodríguez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Brian T-City Ortega!
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. The tension is palpable. On one side, you've got one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division taking on a true submission specialist.
Yeah, he's taking on a true submission specialist. And when you talk about submission specialist, nobody matches up to this guy. He is that good at getting you to the ground and choking you out.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Rodríguez gets caught with that punch. These guys throwing early. Oh, tags him with the jab on the counter. Big knee lands there. He blocks the shot. Oh, straight right.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Lands the right punch and follows it up with a nice left hand. Nice sequence there by T-City, BrianOrtega.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. This young man has a knowledge of using it like no one else.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. And attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. Then he's out. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Ortega. Elbow lands for him. Well, it's certainly been a weapon of choice for him tonight. Another elbow landed there by T-City, BrianOrtega. All the elbows continue to rain down, and these are really starting to do some damage, champ.
He's doing a great job of throwing elbow after elbow. Whatever's available, he's taking.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the box.
Jump right on his neck. Oh, nice.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Wow. Side control now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Well, round one, a tough act to follow. Now we get to our second round. BrianOrtega versus Yair Rodríguez.
Nice kick.
Nice 1-2 there. Oh, a huge block there.
Oh, big punch land.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo deal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
So 55 total strikes have landed for BrianOrtega. Wow! Oh! Beautiful diving strike lands.
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Ortega's pass is denied. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round two, definitely picking up the pace after round one. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Just out of range with that right hook.
There you go. There you go.
Left punch is good. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. Ortega's going for a choke here.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck.
He might get a finish here. And he's out. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. 15 seconds remain in the round. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode. Luckily, he made it to the end of that round.
Third round underway. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
Ortega's has got full mount now.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
He loaded up there on that high kick. Good right here.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Yair Rodríguez. Throwing that jab, no good. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Takedown defense holds up. Well, more often than not, when he is struck, he has landed 86 total strikes. And counting have now landed for Brian T-City Ortega. Well, and anytime you're above 50%, you got to feel pretty good about that, landing with 56% accuracy against Yair Rodríguez. And they separate. Ortega's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black, and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. Well, it's...
That was crazy! Oh, he got him! He got him!
Ortega's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, reversal here, DC. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
Close guard. Ortega's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh! What a round. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high... Oh! Whoa! All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But, oh man, notice how he's walking him over to try to get a windshield choke. Oh, he's got the choke.
Excuse me? Windshield choke.
A windshield choke. He took the arm with him. You usually see this in grappling competitions with the gi, John.
A lot of downward pressure here, DC.
With a windshield choke in an octagon fight. That's amazing.
I don't sign the bonus checks, but you're rocking a windshield choke in the octagon. You got to think 50 G's coming his way.
I mean, that's very, very rare and very hard to pull off without wearing a gi.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That could hold up as one of the better subs of the year. Near perfect execution tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rodríguez on the stop of this contest at 1 minute, 33 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by count out,
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight, got the submission victory.